you're struggling with a team member who's not performing, but not sure if it's time to let them go, you're not alone. This is one of the most common and toughest questions founders ask me. I'm Diane Prince. I scaled a recruiting business and sold it for $28 million from scratch, built it from scratch and sold it in 6 years. Now I help founders lead high-performing teams without burning out. In this video, I'm going to walk you through one of the most powerful tools I use with clients when they're stuck in this situation. It's called the Get It, Want It, and Capacity to Do It tool. It comes from EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System, so total credit to them. And before we dive in, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm Diane Prince, your virtual business partner. Let's build something amazing. Let's start with what the GWC tool is. GWC stands for Get It, Want It, Capacity to Do It. Okay, it's part of the EOS system, but I use it myself. I use it with clients who don't run EOS. It's really powerful. The tool brings clarity when you're on the fence about an employee. It removes emotion from the decision, because this can be an emotional decision. You do not, when you're deciding if you have the right person in the right role, it's important to remove emotion from that decision. That can be really hard. You always want to be thinking about the greater good of the business and your other employees too. Okay, so this helps you lead with facts. So the first question is, do they get it? Do they understand the role? Do they understand what the expectations are of the role and how their work impacts others? Okay, and if the answer is no, then you got to ask yourself too, is this you or is it them? Is this a training issue or is the person just not getting it? Maybe it's a mishire. Maybe they used to get it and maybe their job has changed and they don't get it they no longer get it, what has to be done now. Okay, in other words, is the problem you because you didn't make things clear, because you haven't trained them, or is it theirs because they just don't grasp what's required? Next, do they want it? Are they motivated to do the job? And again, even if they were motivated last year, it doesn't mean they're motivated now. Okay, are they still motivated? Sometimes it's burnout. Sometimes it's personal life stuff. Sometimes it's just a shift in energy. So you want to talk to them, see what's up. Okay. You can support motivation, but you can't manufacture it. It has to come from within. So find out what the root of that is if you're feeling like there's a motivational shift. And finally, do they have the capacity to do it? Capacity includes skills, time, mental bandwidth, and also the right tools and support. So again, you want to ask yourself, is it you or is it them? Have you given them what they need to succeed? Or is it a fundamental gap in ability or fit? Sometimes it's something that you hired them for something you needed when you hired them, but you need something different now. Sometimes they need training. Sometimes they need a different role. They might be a cultural fit in your organization, but they might just need a different role. And sometimes they just need to move on. So now once you've asked all three GWC questions, you'll have a clearer picture. If someone doesn't get it, they don't want it, or they don't have the capacity, it's time to make a change. That change might mean offering training, might mean reassigning them, or yes, it might mean letting them go. The clarity, it will set both of you free. Your job is to build a high-performing team, not to babysit disengaged hires. And you can't lead with confidence if you're constantly second-guessing your team, or if you're spending 80% of your time with the 20% performers. Okay, you want to be spending your time with those people who are bringing 80% to the company. Okay, the more you use GWC, the easier these decisions get. You can also use your core values and rank people based on core values. One of my core values, for example, is clear and direct communication. So if I don't understand what somebody's saying, that is a no. Okay, and this is not because somebody is less important. It's because you have a process you can trust. Here's your move. Pick one team member you're unsure about. Ask yourself, and your team, get your team together and rank them, vote. Okay, your executive team, not their peers. Okay, do they get it? Do they want it? And if you have a coach, you can talk through with these things with your coach too. Do they have the capacity to do it? Okay, and then also rank your core values. Are they, reliability is one of mine. Are they reliable? That's either a yes or a no. Okay, so then decide, do they need training? Do they need a new role? Or is it time to let them go? Okay, so, and when you let them go, make sure to hold space for them so that they can have their own reaction. All right. Let me know in the comments. Have you used the GWC tool before? Was it helpful? And, if you want help, let me know. Hit subscribe, hit like and subscribe. I'm Diane Prince, your virtual business partner. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.